You're listening to Counterclockwise, where we decide the best of unimportant categories. That old man river across the table from me is the birthday boy, Brandon Wise. How are you?
Never get tired of being called old.
Yeah.
Never get tired of it. It's my favorite thing. It's okay.
You're going to have to get used to it.
You know what? It's okay, though. Joke's on you, because every time I ask somebody how old they think I am, they always say 27.
Just exactly 27?
Exactly 27. I had somebody guess 27 yesterday.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah,
So,
you haven't aged in 5 years?
Yeah.
6 years?
So I'm just like...
How old are you?
I'm just like Benjamin Button on...
7 years.
I'm like Benjamin Button on pause.
Isn't that just a normal person on pause? Were you 30 a couple years ago, and now you're 27?
I don't know. I don't really know how it works out in my head, but I'm still rolling with it.
It still makes sense,
Yeah.
but just to you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what? Did you have more to add?
Nope. I was just gonna say thanks, but for calling me old.
Oh well.
But,
yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I am Tyler Wise, and up next, Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. Spies, a.k.a. secret agents. I don't know what we're going with anyway. Coming up in about 23 seconds.
Navigation. 3. Science number 2. He was number 1.
So today is your actual birthday.
It is.
Anything fun happened today? Doing anything cool?
Yeah, I spent 7 hours of my day in Bucyrus, Ohio, at my local tattoo factory.
Tattoo? Is that what it's called?
It's called the Tattoo Factory. So you know what? I'm just gonna.
I thought you were gonna say my local tattoo factory where they manufacture.
I wasn't gonna
tattoos.
promote it, but you know what? They do such a good job. I'm just gonna promote it. I don't care.
You might as well.
Tattoo Factory.
Give them a little plug.
There's 3 people that work that own the shop. They're all really great.
You want to shout out your specific artist?
Yeah, my guy is Matt Rister.
What was that?
Rister, not Rooster.
Rister.
Yeah.
Huh.
He does have a lot of things.
Is there a W in it? Is it like the body part?
No, it's R.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I think I spent 6 hours actually getting tattooed today. I was supposed to get 2, but I only got the 1 because it took so long, and we got started a little bit late, and it hurt really bad.
Yeah, I've never done the marathon tattoos. My bigger one of the 2 that I have, this one took 20 minutes.
Right.
It was tiny. The other one was
yours are also
maybe an hour. It's just black.
Yours
black
are
and
also
gray.
black and gray.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure the outline just took half the time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because there's so many fine lines.
Yeah.
And then the color was the worst part, which is weird because
don't they use a wide needle, or it's a bunch of needles?
It's a bunch of needles. It's a shader. Yeah.
Ugh,
yeah.
Sounds terrible.
I've only learned that because of Ink Master.
So.
Yeah. No, but I kept it hidden.
Yeah. You told me I was going to enjoy it,
because
so we're going to
I
reveal
figured,
it here.
I figured you're going to appreciate it, so I'm going to reveal it live in front of our live studio audience of 2 people.
Studio audience. All right, you want a countdown, drum roll? How you want to do this?
Well, I'm just going to
fanfare.
It's a horror tattoo.
It's a horror.
Yeah, horror.
It's a whore.
Yeah,
a hoe.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, no.
That's a pretty good one to put on your put on your forearm.
Yeah,
just like a centerfold.
Yeah, just a pinup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
I figured.
Yeah.
Again, Ink Master.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an expert now.
New school. That's the only word I remember from the one season I watched.
But yeah, anyways, so yeah, mine it's horror themed.
Horror.
I kind of thought of this idea, and I was like, you know what, Tyler will get a kick out of this. So I want to show you. I want to tell you. It was very hard not to tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand up.
I'm
gonna have you look at it, and I want you to react.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have to ask, just ask.
If I have to ask.
If you have to ask what it is, but you'll know what it is.
Okay.
All right,
ready? Go for it. I'm getting a glare. so I can't describe it very well. Ah, there we go. Oh. Oh, that's good. We got on the right side of the screen here, the inside of the forearm. We got Michael Myers standing in a bathroom mirror, and in the reflection, the truth that we all know is a goat staring back at him through the mirror. That's awesome. That looks yeah, that's really cool. That came out really well too.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it doesn't look as good because I still have that bandage or the wrap thing on it. It'll look better
that's what was throwing me because I kept getting the glare off of the wrap.
I forgot you'd get a reflection, but yeah, I mean, he even left a little like detail like blood on the sink because he was like, I wanted it to look like he was cleaning off his knife from killing somebody.
He almost looks like he's wearing a leather jacket, just from like the extra shine from the shading. So him standing in front of that bathroom mirror, I kind of picture him as almost like the Fonz, where he's gonna whip out like a pocket, like a switchblade comb, and just start combing the hair on his mask.
Yeah.
But but then it's still in place, and he goes, "Hey."
Yeah, I just was like, you know what? We all agree. Well, me and you agree that Michael Myers is the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure.
Undisputed GOAT. So
yeah, you'd have a hard time convincing me otherwise.
I just felt like it needed to be represented. And what's funny is the original design was half this size. But he was like, in order to get all the details I need, I have to double it.
I can't. I couldn't imagine how it would be small.
But yeah, very happy. Good birthday present to myself today.
Definitely, that's cool. That's the biggest one you have, right? That's bigger than the dogs.
Yeah. It wraps around my arm more.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely fits your aesthetic.
I'm a big color tattoo guy.
Which is funny because both of mine are black.
You know, mostly everybody I know prefers black and gray.
I mean, I see a lot of color.
Well, I mean, I do too, but like, I mean, also
usually
black and gray
ones,
is less expensive and it doesn't take as much time.
Yeah. Usually, they're like smaller, cheaper. But if you want to do something big that looks like something, then yeah, you usually go with the color.
But yes, I would highly recommend if you're looking to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
I should say that louder. Matt Rister from the Tattoo Factory, Bucyrus, Ohio.
Go check him out.
If I could give them all the stars, they would get all the stars.
I assume he's probably got like an Instagram or something you can follow.
You can actually follow him on Facebook.
Facebook,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, either You can either follow Tattoo Factory or Matt Rister Tattoo.
Cool. Do you think he could do a James Bond tattoo?
Yes.
Which Bond would he do?
Probably the Daniel Craig one.
Yeah, he's more of a modern guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Daniel Craig in the two things I've seen him in. Anyway, that brings me to my next point, or our next point, the point of this podcast. Episode 007. Therefore, naturally, we're doing Secret Agents in honor of Mr. Jimmy Bond.
Jimmy Bond.
Jimmy Bond. Yeah. Chicken Stock and James
Mr.
Bond.
Jim Bond.
Yeah.
Jilliam. Jimothy Bond.
Yeah. I guess first question here. What the hell is a spy? I had such a hard time. You know, you say spy and you get an idea in your head, and then you go and try to define it.
It's very loose. The definition is very loose.
Yeah.
It could be a number of things.
I looked up the definition, just espionage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, that's kind of loose. That makes sense. And then I looked up like a list of
like
spies.
CIA operative can be technically a spy.
And I was like, is that a spy?
Yeah.
Like, or is this just like an agent? Is that a special agent? What's a secret agent? Does it have to be like counterintelligence or an intelligence agency? Does it have to be somebody with like a secret identity?
Yeah. I just went with what the internet said because, the internet's undefeated, right? I mean,
But what did the internet say?
I mean,
did you just look up spies and you got a list? Or did you just read to see if they said it was a spy?
I looked up, like TV spies, movie spies or whatever, like top spies. And I was just trying to keep my list consistent with those lists.
Yeah. So that's what I did for the most part. And then I kept getting ones, like you said, where it was just basically just an employee of the CIA. And I'm like, I don't know that this is considered a spy. Or there were a couple other ones that were a little close, and I'm like,
I guess it really depends on what they're doing, because they could still be a CIA operative, but like they got to go to a different country and go undercover. That's that's technically a spy.
Okay, so for example, I guess, because he's not on my list anyway, Stan Smith from American Dad works for the CIA. Is he a spy? Does he engage in espionage?
That's tough. I don't think so, because he's more or less, he tries to keep the secrets under wrap. Like, obviously Roger can't be seen by anyone but him because he's an alien.
Yeah, so that was my biggest thing. Most of them, I think the ones I narrowed it down to, I think they're like pretty clearly spies. It's just I had a lot of my honorable mentions. I don't know. It got a little. There's definitely some gray space in there.
Yeah, I think mine has some gray area too. But you know what? Here's the thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna roll with it.
So I guess, are we going with secret agents, or are we going with like spies specifically? Because spy, I feel like, is a little broader. Secret agent is like, I feel like what we most consider a spy. When you say spy, I feel like you think secret agent.
I'm thinking we go with both, because regardless of who we put in there, I mean, it's pretty obvious who the nominee should be anyways.
We'll see. I ended up with a list of like 20. Most of them are honorable mentions, but I got a lot of people.
Yeah, I got 15. I mean,
it took me a while to narrow it down to 8. Do you want to just you want to roll in? You want to give me your nominees, or you want me to give you mine? Your words. Do you want to start, or you want me to start? Is what I was asking.
I can start.
Go ahead.
We got Jack Ryan.
How did I go through this whole thing without Jack Ryan? You didn't think of Jack?
Yeah.
I don't really know much about Jack Ryan.
It's kind of like along the lines of. We should preface this by saying James Bond is disqualified because obviously he's the number one choice.
Is he though?
If we're going off of all our categories, yes.
Is he though?
Yes.
Is he though? Continue.
Okay.
Give me the rest of your nominees.
You know, it's always
I don't know.
It's always fucking something with you.
I don't know if he is. We'll get into it.
All right.
We'll get into it.
Okay, I heard you.
You want me to give you one more time? We'll get into it. You could just keep talking. You could just start talking.
It's
interrupt
hard.
me.
It's hard.
It's hard to read the next word.
No,
on your
because
list?
because I could talk over you, but you wouldn't stop talking. That's not what you do.
I would if you kept going.
Wouldn't. You would never do that. You don't do that.
I would stop continuing.
No, you'd keep going.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said it a fourth time.
You would have kept going.
I wouldn't have.
Yes, you would.
If you would have kept talking, I would have listened to what you said.
That's all you do.
I would have listened to what you said.
No, you're wrong.
Read your next thing, and I'll stop
I'm
talking.
trying.
You're not.
I am.
Say it. Say the word.
I'm working.
And I'll stop. Say the word, and I'll stop.
I'm working on it.
Are you working on it? You've said you're working on it 47 times, but you haven't said the word. You've been saying the
same damn thing 20 times too.
Yeah, because I'm telling you to move on.
How about you just shut your mouth for 5 seconds and then I can.
How about you read the word?
I'm trying.
You're not trying. You haven't even started. You haven't started reading the word.
Drink a Coke. Okay.
Read the nominee. If I'm drinking the Coke, I'm not going to drink the Coke for 5 minutes while you think about how to pronounce two words.
I know. First off, I know how to pronounce the name. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with.
It doesn't matter. We're listing nominees.
I don't care.
They're not in order.
It doesn't. It matters to me. I don't care. All right.
Is this podcasting? Go ahead.
So what was the first one I said? Jack Ryan, right?
Yeah, Jack Ryan. Right. Is he a spy though, or like is he an agent, like a secret agent or something?
Yeah, because he's kind of like Bond, where Jack Ryan is like the pseudonym. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you assume the Jack Ryan name and you go undercover.
Uh-huh.
So, I think. I'm almost positive because there's multiple different Jack Ryans out there, and I think that's how.
I think that's kind of how it is. That's why, yeah.
All right, and the next one, Nick Fury. Nick Fury.
Uh-huh.
This is a 2-for-1. Archer / Lana Kane from Archer. Agent 99 from Get Smart. Jack Bauer from 24.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Powers. Mr. Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. and then Sir Jason Bourne. Those are my nominees.
Okay, first question. Agent 99, that's Steve Carell's character?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think in the original series, the main character is Agent 86. And I was looking it up because the first one I saw was Agent 99, and then I looked up the show, and it says the main character is Agent 86, I think.
Yeah, Agent 99 is Anne Hathaway's character.
Yeah, I think his name's Maxwell Smart.
Right.
So we can just go with that. Just the guy from Get Smart.
Yeah, that's
Smart.
That's
Smart
what I
from
meant.
Get Smart.
Yeah, Maxwell Smart. Yeah, he actually doesn't have an agent number. It's just Maxwell Smart.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
yeah, doesn't matter.
Okay, so I also had Austin Powers, Ethan Hunt, Jason Bourne. So I had this is another twofer like you had Boris Badenov and Natasha Fatale from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle, yep.
I had Kim Possible.
Oh, damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. One that you probably won't get, but you've heard of, Perry the Platypus.
Yep.
From Phineas and Ferb.
Yep.
And then Spy versus Spy from Mad Magazine.
Mad Magazine, yep.
That's all I had for my actual nominees.
A lot of your nominees were my honorable mentions.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we got our list. Did you want to add your other ones?
I was just gonna say I might make a case for Professor Snape. It's kind of a gray area, but we could discuss it.
Is he?
Because
he's like a double agent.
I haven't.
Do we call that a spy? I guess he does kind of spy.
I haven't finished them.
Gives
I
information.
haven't finished all the movies, but I've read up on what happens, so I know what happens. But
you just ruined it. You ruined it for yourself.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I probably wasn't gonna finish them.
They're good though.
I don't doubt that. You're not wrong, but
anyway,
there was a specific reason I was watching them in the beginning, and I don't want to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Come back to it in like a couple of years when you've forgotten. So yeah, I think we got our list. Was that the only one? I thought you had another one.
No,
I thought you had two.
No, it's just Mr. Snape.
Sir Snape.
Sir Snape's a lot.
Snape. Severus Snape. Anyway, so we will be right back here shortly with the battle. Well, actually, yeah, honorable mentions, and then the battle. We'll fight over it. Fight over stuff. We're already mad at each other, so this should be good.
Yep.
All right, we're back. Let's hit 'em ups with whatever. I can't speak.
Hit 'em ups.
Give me some honorable mentions.
All right. I have two of your nominees that are my honorable mentions.
We'll skip those.
Which is Boris Badenov and then Perry the Platypus.
You didn't even put Natasha on there?
I did not.
Jeez.
Yeah. Honorable mention. I don't care.
Okay.
I got Emma Peel, not Emma Real. Emma Peel she was from the 1960s Avengers.
Okay.
Did
you watch that movie a lot or that show a lot?
No, I was just okay. So I was looking up. I was like, okay, she's kind of cool. I'm just gonna put her up for shits and giggles.
Okay.
No meaning behind it. I was like, she's kind of cool.
Yeah, one of those old favorites of mine, The Avengers.
One of my old favorites from the 5 minutes of research I did.
This British TV show from the 60s.
Yeah. Guess what? I can do what I want.
It is your birthday.
Yeah.
Hit me with some more. What else you got?
I'm surprised you didn't put this one. Remember Spy Kids?
Yeah, that was an honorable mention for me too.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I guess. Okay, duh. You haven't listed yours.
Nope.
I am a dumb.
Just one.
Just a dumb. Secret Squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
From Adam Ant.
He's on my list.
And then the last one I got is
What about Morocco Mole? Come on. He's got a sidekick.
Well, okay. Again, it doesn't matter. My last one's going to be Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. I don't know. You probably don't remember that game. But he's basically the main character from Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
It's a PlayStation. I mean, it used to be on PlayStation 1 all the way up.
What's his name?
Solid Snake.
Is he in Smash Bros?
Probably.
I think he was based on Snake Plissken. Did you know that?
You know that would that makes sense.
What's his name?
Solid Snake.
Yeah, he's based on Snake Plissken. partially, I think.
But doesn't he? He has short hair because he has the eye patch.
Yeah, he's got the eye patch. And,
But I think he's
and
only,
like the camo pants.
But he's got short hair, I think.
Yeah, I think just like some of the characterization and then the eye patch. I think,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think whoever created that just really liked that movie. So, so I got quite a few more. I don't think that this guy qualifies as a spy, so that's why I moved him to honorable mention. Otherwise, I think he would be up there. But Michael Knight from Knight Rider, I don't know that you would consider that a spy. I don't know. That show's just kind of weird.
Yeah, probably in one of those gray area kind of deals.
Yeah, he was listed in a list of, like you said, a list of spies that I looked up, but I was like, I don't know about that. The next one is the man from U.N.C.L.E. himself, Napoleon Solo. This one I asked you about earlier. Again, not really sure if these count as spies. They're private investigators, Charlie's Angels, all three of them.
I think they'd qualify.
See, yeah, they weren't like agents of anything, but I don't know. This is another one that was kind of a gray area. And then I also had MacGyver, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I thought about Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but I don't know.
They were pretty good, both top of their class there. Then I mentioned Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, the spy from Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. I don't know anything about that movie really, other than it's Gary Oldman. And then I did mention Chuck from the show Chuck. Mm-hmm. MacGruber, just because of MacGyver. Johnny English. Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Any Johnny English fans in the room?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. You remember watching Secret Squirrel?
I do.
Yeah, that was fun.
What?
Boomerang.
Oh, yeah, because it was Adam Ant, right? It was on when Adam Ant was on.
Was it? Is that what you read? I didn't remember that because I don't remember watching Adam Ant.
I don't remember either, but that's what it said, and I can neither confirm nor deny that.
I think there was like a show where it was kind of like a bunch of different ones, like Secret Squirrel and Top Cat and Huckleberry Hound. There was like a bunch of them that were all kind of.
It was a Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, but it was like a Hanna-Barbera, like it was almost like a mixed bag show. That was just just show a bunch of them that were like different characters. And who's the horse? And he has like a little donkey buddy.
Oh,
yeah. Dang it.
All right. Horse, donkey, Hannah,
Huckleberry,
Barbera. Oh, Quick Draw McGraw.
Quick Draw McGraw. Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites. Quick Draw.
Was Hong Kong Phooey Hanna-Barbera?
I think so.
I don't know what it is about that theme song. The Hong Kong Phooey theme song is stuck into my head almost once a week.
Yeah,
I think it's like broken. Part of my brain is broken. That you know the theme song?
Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah.
Number one super guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's stuck in my head once a week. For an extended period of time. Like, I'll just start whistling it. I'm like, where did this come from? Why is it suddenly in my head again? I haven't watched that show in probably 15 years.
You know what? It's okay. And this was a callback to one of our earlier episodes. But you just do that at random times. I just walk like Jose Ramirez at random times every week. So it's okay.
Yeah.
We all have a random quirk set for completely unexplainable.
Exactly. Okay. So you want to get down to business here?
Yeah.
We can fight like Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins a fight between Jason Bourne and Ethan Hunt?
Ethan Hunt.
You think so?
Yeah.
That was easy for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jason Bourne's he was like doing shit without even knowing what he was doing.
True, and Ethan Hunt needs a team.
Yeah.
So I might have to backtrack there.
He got his team killed in the first one.
It's true.
Emilio Estevez takes a spike to the face. Didn't see that one coming. That was the first time I'd ever watched that movie. I've seen like bits of all the other Mission Impossibles, but I never really watched the first one.
Yeah.
And then watched that one. I'm like, oh, Emilio Estevez is in this. Cool. And then he's in it for 10 minutes. I'm like, holy shit. So Jack Bauer, do we want to talk about him?
Are we listing for sure's? Like guaranteed?
Yeah.
Let's get those out of the way. I think Austin Powers.
Yeah, for sure.
total pop culture impact that has had. People still quote it. People still dress up as Halloween. Like Mini-Me, the pinky finger, everything, right? Okay.
Even though neither of those are specific to Austin Powers. I mean, the movie. But.
Right, but, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. They're true to the movie, not actually Austin Powers. But you know what I'm getting at. I think Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible.
The only thing, I agree with you there. The only thing would be, how recognizable is the name itself? Because people know Mission Impossible. I don't know that everybody knows that his name is Ethan Hunt. I gotta silence my cell phone. That's what I gotta do. But Ethan Hunt isn't part of the title, so it's harder to remember. But
that's fair. But I also think if Tom Cruise hadn't played Ethan Hunt, I would buy that argument. I think Tom Cruise being Ethan Hunt makes it okay for his name it overshadows how forgettable the name is. I guess.
Everybody knows Mission Impossible, and they know it's the same character in every movie.
I'd also probably put Jason Bourne up there, which would leave us for 2, but
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean that one can. Jack Bauer, that's right up there. Agent 99's probably like not. It's probably like top 10. Same with Archer.
It wouldn't be Agent 99.
Oh, I keep doing that. Yeah, Maxwell Smart. Go make a good case for Nick Fury. Just because of the.
Do you associate him with being a spy though, or do you associate him as being the guy that assembled the Avengers?
Yeah, but he assembled them because he spent years putting that team together because he wanted the perfect people to put that, team together.
I just think there are other people you think of when you think of spy before Nick Fury, because I feel like he's associated with superheroes, which isn't really spy worthy. As far as a character, I feel like he's definitely made a pretty big impact on the culture. But as far as like what you think of when you think of spy, I don't know.
All right.
So,
I think for right now we just have Ethan Hunt and Austin Powers. Those are guaranteed. Those are locks.
Yeah, Bourne. I feel like the movies aren't quite good enough.
I kind of would agree. Yeah, I kind of would agree.
He's a pretty well-known character, and people know that series, but I think they went downhill pretty quickly after the first. I don't even know if the second one's all that good. I don't really know the movies all that well. I know the first one's pretty good, but I don't think the rest of them are all that great. Anyway, so
and then Professor Snape too. I forgot that's like way on.
So that is an interesting one because I feel like he's definitely
a double agent.
I mean, he's not what you think of when you think of spy, but I think that's a really interesting one because he does spy for really both sides, I think. I don't know that he necessarily. I mean, he's definitely undercover, but he's not a traditional spy. Yeah. By any sense, but he definitely acts undercover and gathers intel for the other side while playing a part. Okay. Any long shots you want to throw at me? Honestly, I think Snape probably is a good long shot.
Snape, Kim Possible. Maybe not long shot. Never mind. You know what? I take that back.
Yeah, I don't know that Kim Possible was a long shot. I almost mentioned her as a sure thing.
Solid Snake probably is a long shot. Emma Peel, obviously.
Those weren't nominees for you. Those were honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah. We're 7 episodes into this, and I still don't know what the fuck we're doing.
You gotta organize your list. Make 2 columns.
I do. That's the worst part. I do have 2 columns.
Your eyes just bouncing around. Just fold the paper over so you stop looking at those.
Yeah. Archer, probably long shot for Archer.
Yeah, he was an honorable mention for me. I think it's good. I think people recognize it, but I don't know that he quite has the legs.
I'd probably say Maxwell Smart too because
you just said he was a sure thing.
No, I said I might consider it, but
okay.
No, probably not. That's probably it. Long shots, Archer and Maxwell, and then the rest would be on the cusp.
Kind of in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's start eliminating them. That might be a little easier.
Yeah.
I think we should eliminate Archer. I don't think he quite has the mustard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you still feel strongly about Nick Fury?
Yeah, but I kind of see your point.
Another question. Actually, let's finish Nick Fury while we're there. Did you have any more to add? Because I mentioned that you don't really think of him as a spy necessarily, even though he is a spy, and he's definitely a secret agent. He does go undercover a lot, but don't necessarily associate him with that life first.
Yeah, I think we can eliminate him.
Okay. So what else we got?
We got Jack Bauer and Jack Ryan.
Oh, so that was my other question with Jack Bauer. Do we consider him a spy? He's like counterintelligence, but he's mostly on the homeland side of things. He's not going overseas. He's mostly doing, I think it's counterterrorism is what he does. So I don't know. I don't know that he's kind of countering other spies, but not necessarily doing any spying himself, any real espionage there. But again, I'm not all that familiar with the show. I'm kind of going by Wikipedia and by like the IMDb description. But yeah, so I don't know. I like the character. I think the character's pretty popular, and that show is really popular too. But how do you feel about what I've just said?
No, I think you're right. I think if he's more counterintelligence, it's not really. It's such a weird.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I brought it up at the beginning. It's hard to really define what we're looking for here.
I think we can take Maxwell Smart out because he's not going to crack top 5.
Yeah, close,
but no.
I don't think he's quite going to make it. I don't think Boris and Natasha have it either. They're a good one. That'd be a good one for like the 50+ crowd. Maybe not 50, 40+. I don't know how old Rocky and Bullwinkle is.
Mm-hmm. Kind of same with Secret Squirrel.
For
our generation, Spy Kids and Kim Possible would be up there.
I'd say for the under 25 crowd, Perry the Platypus is probably the most famous person on this list.
Yeah.
I say person, referring to a platypus.
An animated
cartoon
platypus. Yeah.
That's for all the Perry fans out there, the Perry heads. I've almost made a really terrible joke. I'm not even going to go there. But yeah, so I don't know. And then Kim Possible, same thing for like the 25 to 35 crowd.
Definitely our generation.
Yeah, that's another one. Probably the one of the most well-known characters on this list for that group. So hard to knock those guys out of there. Jack Ryan, I feel like has kind of gained steam lately. He was big in the 90s. Obviously, it was a book, right? It was a series of books.
He's gained steam with the new Amazon show.
Wasn't what's his name? Krasinski.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's just like the agent name.
Did you know Baldwin? Who's the main Baldwin? The big Baldwin. Alec. Yeah. I could only think of Billy for some reason.
Well, because last,
we did. It was just in Williams. Yeah. Billy. What's the other? Isn't there a third Baldwin?
Yeah, it's
Billy and.
Is it William Baldwin?
Well, that would be Billy.
Oh, yeah, duh.
This is William, and my brother William. He goes by Billy, though, so we don't get confused. I can't remember his name, but Alec Baldwin. I think Alec Baldwin was Jack Ryan. Daniel. Oh, really? Daniel Baldwin?
There's Daniel Baldwin, William Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin. Oh, wait, Danny Baldwin, William Baldwin, Stephen Baldwin.
And Alec.
Well, and Alec.
Are there 4 of them?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess
that's weird. I typed that's weird. Okay, I typed in Baldwin Brothers, and it says Alec Baldwin / Brothers.
Alec Baldwin and the ones we don't care about.
Yeah.
Oof. But anyway, so yeah, I think that was in the 90s. He was Jack Ryan, I think. But that's another one. I don't know. Other than recently with the new TV series and like people who are fans of that genre specifically, I don't know how ubiquitous Jack Ryan is really. I don't think it's quite up there with Mission Impossible or Austin Powers or even Bourne, really. I don't think it's even that high. I think we can take Jack Ryan out of there too.
All right. That's a tough one, but yeah, you're right.
Was Cruise Jack Ryan at one point?
No, you're thinking of Jack Reacher.
That's the one. I get those guys confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he a spy?
As soon as you said Tom Cruise, like, nope, you're thinking of Jack Reacher.
Yeah. Two things I've never seen. I've never watched a single thing of Jack Ryan, so I could be completely off.
I haven't either. You know, although the series that Krasinski is, it looked really good.
I heard that was good. Anyway, so who else we got? Who are we down to? We eliminated Jack Ryan.
We got Bourne, Hunt, and Powers. You've eliminated. We
didn't put Bourne in for sure. So
right, I know, but like
of the ones that we're kind of still considering, we got 3 spots left. We got Jason Bourne. We haven't talked about Spy versus Spy. Kim Possible, Perry the Platypus, and I still got Severus Snape in there.
Okay, so Solid Snake's out, Secret Squirrel's out, Boris Badenoff is out.
Those are all still your honorable mentions.
Well, not the Boris one. That was your.
Well, yeah, but
I know. I'm just. Hey, I'm trying to make sure I don't keep repeating myself.
Well, you said you put it on the other side, so why don't you just not even look over?
Because shut up.
Okay. I just feel like you're making it more complicated by adding them back in.
Well, welcome to my life.
I just read them all to you.
I don't care.
It's Bourne, Spy vs. Spy, Kim Possible, Perry the Platypus, and Severus Snape. We got to narrow those down to 3. Unless we're going to bump Ethan Hunt.
Yeah, you're going to hate me, but read those again.
Bourne, Spy vs. Spy, Kim Possible, Perry the Platypus, and Severus Snape.
Okay. So we need 3, and we got 5 here. Out of these 5 sitting right here, I think Snape should be in there. Because I think the best spy is the one you don't know is a spy until the very end.
You do kind of know he's a spy. Sort of. They kind of hint that he's a spy, but a spy the other way.
Right, but you don't know. You just don't know the end game. They give you a lot of red. They give you several red herrings throughout the series.
Yeah, but that's another one, kind of like Nick Fury. When you think of spies, you don't necessarily think of a double agent like that, like Severus Snape. Let me make the case for Spy versus Spy. Mad Magazine was huge back in the day. It definitely had a heyday. Very few things that are still recognizable from Mad Magazine, the heyday. One is the face on the cover. The other one is Spy versus Spy, because it's still used in commercials today. Remember that whole, I think it was Mountain Dew? They had that whole run of commercials where it was all these Spy versus Spy. They were just running that back. There's all kinds of allusions to it. I just saw a web comic the other day that was Spy versus Spy related again. So it's one of those things. It's still relevant somehow. This comic strip from a magazine that nobody even cares about anymore. Yet somehow this strip is still recognizable. When you think of a spy, like cartoon, like cheesy spy, like they're exactly what you think of. The guys in the big hat and, you know, the long trench coat.
I guess, but Mad TV was just SNL light.
We're not talking about Mad TV. We're talking about Mad Magazine, which was far bigger than Mad TV.
Yeah, but
Mad Magazine was huge back in the 80s.
But it was only a certain time frame. I know you said they're still in commercials now, but it's like...
Compared to who, though? Compared to Snape, who's been famous since, like, the late 90s? Or Jason Bourne, early 2000s?
I think...
And then he fell off, because nobody cares about Jason Bourne really anymore.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
I just think the longevity itself, I think, is a big factor.
Isn't that another one where it's the Jason Bourne is just like a code name because didn't who's the guy that plays Hawkeye?
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, I can't remember his name offhand, but yeah, I'm just terrible with names.
He's like in one of the last ones.
They try to like pass it off. That's Bourne Legacy, I think. Does he actually take that name? I think Jason Bourne is a fake name though.
I don't know.
It's like a secret identity, but I don't know that it's. I think that maybe that's what they were kind of planning on doing, and then they just brought Matt Damon back again for the most recent ones because it just didn't work. Because in the first one, he finds like a bunch of passports with different identities on it, and he just like sticks with Bourne for some reason.
You know what? I think if Spy versus Spy wasn't such a heavy hitter,
I'm kind of leaning torn, whatever that is, rip torn, leaning toward getting rid of Jason Bourne. That's where torn came from. I'm
getting rid of Jason Bourne. Interesting. Okay.
Compared to these other ones, I think part of it is because of how much the movies kind of dropped off. Like people know Bourne, but I don't know. I like the first one. I haven't watched many of the sequels. I don't know how great they are going forward.
Yeah.
I think they kind of fall off a cliff. It's not like Mission Impossible where maybe there was a dip, but now they're getting better again. And they're on like 7 or 8 now, Mission Impossibles. They made 2 back to back.
Yeah, I've lost track. What's funny is I've only ever seen 2.
Mission Impossible?
I've only seen 2 total, like not number 2, but
I see.
I've seen number 3.
Yeah, that one was on TV a lot.
I love that one. That's so good.
With what's her name in the beginning? That's another one that's shocking.
Yeah.
Do they do that a lot? Does that happen in all the other ones where he has like a team that dies right away?
That's how I've seen 2. I don't know.
Well, did it happen in both of the movies you've seen? Which of the other ones?
No, because
what was the other one you saw? So you haven't seen the first one?
No.
Oh, so I spoiled it for you.
You did. That's all right. It's not Ghost Protocol or Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol, yeah.
It was the one. I think it was the one right after 4 or 3.
Is that not Ghost Protocol? I thought that was the 4th one. I can't remember. Anyway, so let's talk about the cartoons. Kim Possible, Perry the Platypus. Do you think either of those two have the mustard to get in there?
Yeah, Ghost Protocol does. Yeah.
Is that the one you saw?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there a star in the beginning that dies right away?
I don't think so, because that's when he finds his new team of like Simon Pegg and again Hawkeye.
Yeah. Does he? You need an action movie and a guy who can just like run through a plate glass window and stand right back up. Here's your guy. What's his name?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Yeah. So he doesn't have a team at the beginning that dies?
I don't believe so. It's but last time I saw this was in theaters, and that was 2011. It came out,
yeah, that was probably a while. Okay, I don't know. How do you feel about Bourne? You think Bourne makes it?
I
don't know. In a head-to-head matchup, in like a fight, a death match, Jason Bourne versus Kim Possible. Don't feel like taking that one on?
No, what the fuck? No, I think Bourne's taking that.
You think? I don't know. She's pretty.
She's good, but yeah, maybe. Now you got me thinking here.
Does she have the aid of the naked mole rat?
Ooh,
that's Rufus. Does she have his help? Got some nachos. Got some nachos for him.
and those cartoon spies are always they're always clever.
Yeah.
So
they're always coming up with some wacky ways to take you down.
All right. I think we can leave Bourne off. That's like 6, I guess.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I think if we're looking at the cartoons, I think Perry the Platypus probably takes it over Kim Possible.
I see. I don't know anything.
You don't know anything about it?
I don't know.
I just know that how incredibly popular they are. I've only watched a handful of episodes, so I don't really know much about him either. I just know that he's just super popular among the generation just below me.
Right.
Like probably more popular than Kim Possible was even at the peak.
Okay, so we're taking Perry over Kim Possible. You're probably right.
If we gotta eliminate one of those two,
because Perry's kind of still popular now, right? Like you.
Oh yeah.
Because Kim Possible was like a 2-year run.
Yeah, it was probably
probably
2 or 3 years.
Kim Possible had like a Linsanity run.
Still popular with people our age, but not
like we're gonna sing
not to the level of
we're gonna sing the theme, and then people not our generation be like, "Are you okay?"
I think people kind of close to us still know, but not like kids know. People under 20 probably don't. But the over 20 crowd probably still knows Kim Possible, especially if they have an older sibling.
So we're taking Kim Possible out.
I don't know. I was just saying,
Okay.
of those two, if we got to eliminate one of those two, I think Perry over Kim. So basically, if we got one spot left, or I guess 2 spots, if we got 2 spots left, Spy versus Spy, Kim Possible or Snape. That's such a weird grouping. I don't know how to compare these.
I think if Spy versus Spy wasn't so popular back in its time, I'd say no. I think they're out. But like,
yeah, I think the longevity there, I think is.
And if like you said, they're still on now, that's got to count for something.
But that's another one. Like I feel like people under 25 even might not even recognize it. It's super iconic to me, but I don't know. It might the cutoff might be around our age.
Yeah, I still think.
And then Snape, I think is a good answer. I really like that one. I just don't know how strong the association with Spy really is.
I disagree. I don't think it matters. I don't think you need to know how much of a spy he is, because that's what, at the end of the day, that's what he was doing. He was a spy.
Yeah. I feel like the other characters, though, like you just associate them with espionage. You know what I mean? Like that's his occupation.
I understand that, but I think that's what makes
like capital S.
I think
spy.
that's what makes part of the appeal of Snape, is that he's just so you literally have no idea what he's gonna do until it happens.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm the one defending Harry Potter here.
I'm not arguing against Harry Potter. I just, as far as the true definition of spy, I don't know that he necessarily. I mean, he definitely is a spy, but it's like a lowercase s spy rather than like job title spy. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm debating here. Like Kim Possible is a spy.
Yeah, but
Perry the Platypus is a spy. He's a secret agent. Obviously, Spy versus Spy. That's the name. Austin Powers is a secret agent. Ethan Hunt's a secret agent.
Yeah, damn.
But Snape, I don't know. I really do like that because that was kind of the out of what is it? The Stephen Kwan out of left field.
Yeah.
Those awards we keep trying to push that we always forget about. That was definitely the one for me because I really like that. I feel like if we're trying to cut stuff here, that's an easy one for me just because of it doesn't quite fit the rest. But also, man, I don't know. It's just so hard to cut any of these. Kim Possible, Spy versus Spy, Severus Snape. Man, oh man. I don't know. You got any case for the other ones? Like who do you want to cut instead of Snape if you want to keep him?
Probably cut Kim Possible.
Why?
I just don't think her run was long enough. And I think it really only appeals.
I think she's still popular though. Like when she was, when they brought her back on,
but I think
like Disney Plus.
But I think that's
that was like the most popular show on Disney Plus for a minute.
Right, but like, it's a millennial thing. Like millennials have Disney Plus. Like
it's the only demographic.
No, you know what I'm saying here. Just because it was.
But Spy versus Spy is like the opposite of that. The people who are fans of Kim Possible have no idea what Spy versus Spy is.
Okay, but Spy versus Spy was bigger in its peak than Kim Possible was. Way bigger.
You think so?
Yeah.
It was a comic strip in a magazine.
Yeah, and it was that popular. If a comic strip was
I don't know.
Like you're the one who made the push for it.
Well, I'm saying it was big, and it's still big. I don't know. I don't think it was bigger than Kim Possible. Like every kid knows who Kim Possible is. Every kid who was at that age knew who Kim Possible was.
So you're okay leaving Spy versus... I was originally okay with leaving Spy versus Spy out. You talked me into...
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I'm saying of the two, this is the point of the debate, sir. You give me a point, I refute it. As far as longevity goes, I don't know. You say she had a short peak, but I mean, Spy versus Spy is not nearly as popular as it used to be. There were 3 cartoon channels when we were growing up, and she was basically all of one of them.
Damn it.
Are we in agreement that Perry the Platypus is in?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
You have no input?
I literally have no information. I have nothing to back up.
Okay, well, here's the thing. When did Phineas and Ferb come out?
I don't know.
I don't know why I asked you that.
I don't know anything
I think
about
I was.
that
I think
show.
I was looking at my computer, waiting for it to just hear me and give me the answer. 2000. Wow, that show's a lot older than I thought it was. 2007. How old were you in 2007?
17.
How many kids shows were you watching when you were 17?
Wait, 2017? Yeah, 17.
How many kids shows like on Disney Channel? Is that Disney Channel? Yeah. How many Disney Channel shows were you watching when you were 17? That was when you started your senior year.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So probably not.
I definitely wasn't watching
You were
Phineas.
probably making fun of
Definitely wasn't
anybody
watching
who was
Phineas
watching Disney Channel.
I was definitely
my point.
I was definitely making fun of Phineas and Ferb while watching wrestling.
Yeah. Okay. So my point is, you know who Perry the Platypus is, even though you've never watched it.
No, because when I was doing my research, I was like, every list I see has like this guy at number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
You've heard the name though?
I've
right?
heard of Phineas and Ferb. I didn't know the character. I've never heard of.
You've never heard of Perry the Platypus?
No, I don't know. I mean, I assume there's a character named Phineas and a character named Ferb.
That's my question. My question is, do you know have you heard of Perry
No.
the Platypus before you started
No,
researching?
that's what I'm telling you. No.
Well, you never answered that part. You just said, I know Phineas and Ferb.
I'm shaking my head, but whatever.
Okay. But the people at home can't hear shake heads.
Okay, but you could acknowledge I was shaking my head,
Or you could just say the words.
or you could use your eyeballs. Eyeballs.
Use your eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Use those eyeballs.
Eyeballs. I don't know why Tybo piped. Oh my
Yep.
god!
Just
I don't.
piping it in.
I don't know-
Pipe in that Tybo.
I don't know why Tybo popped up in my head when I was trying to say eyeballs. Eyebo.
Tybo. Anyway, so my point was refuted because I thought you knew who Perry the Platypus was. But I've never watched Phineas and Ferb like consistently, and I know who Perry the Platypus is because I hear about it all the fucking time. There's like all kinds. I see like stickers all over the place still. This was it's 2007 that show started. I honestly I didn't even realize it was that old. I would have said like 2012 or something.
So what does that say? Is that saying? Are you saying he's out or in?
I said he was in just because of how popular he was.
Okay.
We're still down to Austin Powers, Ethan Hunt, Perry the Platypus are in. We still got 2 spots: Spy vs. Spy, Kim Possible, and Snape. And I think we have cases for all 3 of them that they should be eliminated. Spy vs. Spy, super popular, has the longevity, but is very much tailed off since the heyday. Kim Possible had a very high heyday, but has since dropped off. Not very popular outside of the generation she was big for. And then Snape, definitely far more popular than Kim Possible, I'd say, but not necessarily associated with capital S spy in that way as the other ones are. So this is tough. I don't like this. I like all of these things. This is upsetting to me. I almost want to just I don't know, pick one at random and just say go with it, or just throw another 4th one in there so I don't have to choose.
You could do that old psychology trick where I pick one and you instantly react, or what? Are you like
you just pull one out and
or
however you feel about it.
Yeah.
Which one?
Honestly,
you've
if it's
mentioned
me,
all of these,
if it's
but-
me, I'm going Kim Possible and Professor Snape.
And getting rid of Spy versus
Yeah.
Spy. Man, that hurts. But I honestly, I think I might agree with you. I think the popularity's just dwindled too much. Man. Now it feels weird now, but I can't think of another reason, but it feels weird to have Kim Possible and Perry the Platypus in our list of the
And
top
Snape.
5 spies. Yeah, Severus Snape randomly, Perry the Platypus and Kim Possible in the same category as Ethan Hunt and Austin Powers. What a crew.
Yeah, they need to make an Expendables movie with those guys.
With those 5, yeah. And the villains are Boris and Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
That would do numbers.
It absolutely would. Can you imagine? Whew. I don't know. Are you good with that? It hurts me a lot to get rid of Spy versus
Obviously,
Spy,
I am.
but
Those are the 3 I
ones you
said.
suggested. Yeah. Man, I guess I'm okay. With
I just think we have to we just have to I don't know, the stigma behind Snape not technically being labeled as a spy, but that's what he was doing the whole time.
Yeah. He was spying without being a spy, a capital S spy.
Yeah.
That wasn't his job title.
Right.
But that's what he was doing.
Still doing it, yeah.
He was a double agent.
Yeah. That's quite a top 5. That might be the funniest top 5 we've ever had.
Yeah. Austin Powers, Ethan Hunt, Kim Possible, Perry the Platypus, and Severus Snape. There's probably a lot.
You know what's funny about this?
There's probably a lot of people that are like, man, these fucking
You know what's funny about this
don't know
list?
anything.
Out of all these, Tom Cruise is the normal one.
Yeah. That's yeah. We literally have an animal on this list.
And a wizard.
Yeah, we have a wizard, a semi-evil wizard. What do you call those things? What's a platypus? What's the category of animal? Oh, it's just a mammal, right?
Yeah, because
it's an egg-laying mammal.
Yeah.
I think there is a group.
And Kim Possible talks to moles, so she's not normal.
Yeah, she has 2 different colored lips for some reason.
She's like a husky, but with lips.
She had a tiny little shirt and gigantic pants.
Yep. Yeah, but that was the style. That was the look back then. Yeah, for sure.
Like the smallest little crop top shirt.
That was
the biggest parachute pants you can find.
That was just cartoon Lita.
Ooh, I haven't heard of that name in a while. Yeah, that was a blast from the past. I keep seeing these ads with Trish. I can't say her name. Trish Stratus. It's a very hard name to say. You can't put an SH right before a STR.
Trish Stratus.
Yeah, but you'd say that was basically you just combine them into one word.
Yeah, but that's how you that's how you get away with it.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. See, I messed it up already.
Tish Status.
I got cocky and I had to say it one more time.
So, Kim Possible, man, Spy vs. Spy. Those are funny. I like those. Ethan Hunt, Austin Powers. All right, that's the show. We hope you enjoyed it as much as Gen Z loves Perry the Platypus. And you can pay that love forward by sharing this podcast with your friends and family, fans of spies themselves. Do you know any secret agents? They might like this. You can find us on Spotify and Podbean or wherever you get podcasts. So don't forget to like us on your platform of choice and subscribe so you never miss a new episode. You can hit that like button. I think I mentioned that already. Give us a little 5-star rating, if you will. That really helps us out. So people find us when they search, bumps us up the rankings there. Give us a little review. That's always fun. Get to hear how we're doing, what we can improve, what we can work on, what we're already doing great because we're perfect at this. You can like us on Facebook and follow us at CCWisePod on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok, and Twitter. You can follow me on just about everything at Tyler_W. Where can everybody find the birthday boy out there?
You can find me on Twitter at BWise23. I am on Instagram at NotTheFakeBW, and I am also on TikTok at NotTheFakeBrandonWise. So, join us again in a couple weeks. We are actually going to be on location for our next episode. We are
like Tool Time,
like Tool Time on location. We're going to have a guest on with us. Special guest. Special Ultimate Showdown is what we're doing too.
Special themed Ultimate Showdown for next time with a guest.
Local legend.
Sure.
So, anyways, stick around for a couple weeks and don't miss a new episode.
And stay Brolden. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. I fucked it up. I can't say her name. That was bad.
Do you want to do it again?
No, you can piece it together.